Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back after my little break. I know Martin and George held the fort with a great show on Sunday night, but I thought I would just jump on and do a quick video rounding up some of the latest transfer news. We still haven't had that announcement yet. As of 1:45 this afternoon, as I drastically checked Twitter to see if anything's happened, but no, it doesn't look like it as it stands. But Pau Torres is in Birmingham. I'm sure it'll be announced at some point. And I am locked in my son's bedroom. Slight change of scenery. So yeah, in the little cubby hole in my son's bedroom. And I thought I'd jump on and do a quick vid. Great to be back though. And as always, we are well over 1,900 subscribers now. I've still got the 1,800 one on here, but we're well over 1,900 subs, which is fantastic. So thank you so much. I think we're about 80 away from 2,000. So please do hit that like button to help spread the word of the channel, and do please subscribe to help us hit 2K. If we could do that this week, I mean, that would just be incredible. So please do. And if you want to become a member and join in our members only prize draw, which I will be doing the draw live at some point this week, and you get the opportunity to win a full three sets of the Aston Villa Brewing beer mats from the Aston Brewing Company. Some great ones in there. Dwight York, Ollie Watkins, Paul McGrath, the legend, Ian Taylor, legend, Gary Shaw, Ezri Konza there. You can see Tony Daly. So some great ones there. So do, if you want to have a chance of winning, just hit the join button. It's only $1.99 a month, and you will be straight in the draw for that prize. So let's get on with it. So some transfer rumours. I think the last couple of days we've been rumoured with Franck Kessie, midfielder who is currently at Barcelona but is believed to be available for transfer. And yeah, has kind of had a bit of a stop-start season this season. Looks like he's had 28 games for Barcelona, most of them off the bench. Scored one goal. Had a really good time with AC Milan previous to that, though. Scored 103. Played 103 times and scored 23 goals, which got him the move to Barcelona, and won the Scudetto, which is great. But yeah, maybe had a bit of a tough time with injury with Barcelona. We'll have a quick look at his statistics. They're not fantastic, just obviously because of the injury across the season, or the lack of game time, should I say. But yeah, 28 appearances, 7 starts. It looks like he's played 980 minutes, 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 yellow cards. So, there's not a huge amount to be able to talk about him really. 0.5 tackles per game in La Liga, interceptions 0.4, clearances 0.4 per game, dribbles 0.4 per game. In terms of offensive stats, key passes 0.3. It's obviously scored 1 goal, dribbles 0.3, gets fouled 0.6 times per game. Obviously not offside very much. And then his passing statistics, 15.9 average passes per game and 86.8% passing accuracy. But obviously that would, it's a decent indication, and obviously is a promising player, because he's obviously played for AC Milan, obviously played for Barcelona as well, so it has to be highly rated. I'm sure there'll be other clubs interested in him as well. Maybe his agent is touting him around. Do we really need him as a midfielder when we've got, where we've signed Tielemans and we've got, the likes of Kamara and Louise and McGinn in there already? Obviously, I know Ramsey's going to be injured for a little while, but is he a player that we really need? Is he, are we going to be able to afford his wages? I'm sure he's on quite a hefty pay packet at Barcelona, but you guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on Franck Kessie and whether he's a viable option. The one that's not going away either is Joao Felix. I mean, we've covered him quite a lot. I believe that Villa are one of 3 clubs that are that have potential interest in him and have tabled an interest in him. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I think he's very, very technically good. I think he was always busy and looked really busy for Chelsea. Didn't have the best of times. Obviously, he got sent off, which maybe interrupted it a little bit. And some of his finishing wasn't great, but that's the whole Chelsea team were just in disarray. And for me, I think he would light up the place, and he seems to play with a lot of intention and a lot of decisiveness. Whereas I feel like in that kind of number 10 position, I think Buendia sometimes dilly dallies on the ball, gets pushed off the ball very easily. And I think Joao Felix, even though he's quite really slight, I think he's quicker in terms of his thought process, quicker in terms of what he wants to do, and would certainly set up chances for Ollie Watkins. Now and then it will be up to Watkins to step up his level to make sure that his finishing ability is much more clinical. But for me, I think I would be interested in him, so maybe on a loan to buy option, something like that. But again, wages could be the difficulty there. He is, I'm sure, on a hefty pay packet, and we don't want to, have the same issues as we, when we're trying to shoehorn players in that are maybe above where we are at the moment, in terms of wage demands, like a Coutinho or an Asensio who we tried to go for, when really we want to create a culture at the club that's, everyone's pushing it and pulling in the right direction. So yeah, I like him as a player. If we could make a deal and it would be, within the confines of the club, I'd certainly take it. But again, you guys let me know your thoughts on João Felix and whether it's a realistic option. Now, one that does seem to be really gaining a lot of momentum, and as of today, it looks like Villa have tabled a bid for Bayer Leverkusen winger Musa Diaby, and for me, that's quite an exciting signing. Um, very, very, very promising player. 24 years old, French international, had 10 caps for France already, has played 125 times in the German league for Bayer Leverkusen, scoring 31 goals. And yeah, seems like we are interested now. We've tabled allegedly a 28 million euro bid. I think the price tag that they value him at is somewhere around the 50 million region. So I'm sure that will get rejected. Whether we can kind of do a deal around the 30-35 million bracket is it remains to be seen. But I'm sure other clubs might be interested now we've allegedly put a bid in. Now, looking at this, I'm on SofaScore here. Now they've changed their statistics slightly, so I haven't got the full statistics. I'll go through on who scored. But in terms of a comparison to Leon Bailey, I mean, you can see there, looking at Diaby's statistics here, diagram: attacking 80, creativity 76, technical ability 69, tactics 44, and then compare that to Leon Bailey, and he's outscoring him in every single department. So it's judging by this, it's obviously an upgrade on that type of player. And the heat map predominantly down that right hand side. And yeah, would be a really useful player, because we've looked for, I'd say, someone who's more clinical, someone who's more ruthless, and you can see, obviously looking at that in terms of the productivity, he's certainly up there in that area. And if I go on to who scored statistics, obviously 33 appearances in the Bundesliga this season, 9 goals, 8 assists, 4 yellow cards, and his rating is 7.06. So, I think Bailey got 4 goals. So we're getting someone who's got almost double figures, and obviously 8 assists. And I think Bailey got 4 or 5 assists. So again, almost doubling those numbers. 1.8 key passes per game, 2.4 shots per game, 1.5 dribbles. So very, very direct, very, very quick, and a player who I think um, would really excite Aston Villa fans. And midfield, plays across the centre, left or right, and can play in behind Ollie Watkins as well. So a very versatile player as well, who I think would be excellent, an excellent addition. Um, an excellent addition to the club. So yeah, you guys let me know what your thoughts are on Musa Diaby, but it looks like someone we are interested in, and Monchi, hopefully you can do a deal. Now with him coming in, for me, I would want him to complement Leon Bailey, but according to our friend of the pod, Tom Colomassi, Leon Bailey is available for sale now. Is that in context to a number of other players? I would suggest that other than maybe 4 or 5 players, if the price is right, then every player is up for sale. Or are we specifically looking to get to kind of actively sell him from the club? There's is a player who is a potential saleable asset. Has there been interest in him? I'm not sure, but for me, I would utilize him as an option with DRB. You'd have to let me know in the comments whether they've played together. Obviously, we signed Bailey from Leverkusen, so there's a option that they know each other and they've played together, so that could work. But for me, I would keep both of them together. I don't really see the reason in getting rid of an attacking option to bring another attacking option in. We need more attacking options, if anything. So yeah, I would certainly give Bailey another opportunity, and maybe that competition could spur them both on. So I don't know. I don't know whether Leon Bailey is specifically for sale as well, being as though he's doing well at the Gold Cup. He's not in the club. I know that it's generally agents that do the talking. Is his dad getting involved again with kind of touting him around? Who knows? But for me, it would be to complement each other as an assigning if we could get DRB, not replace. But again, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's it in terms of transfer roundup. I'd hope that we're going to bring in Torres and announce him today. I have got a show coming up later with Gareth to talk about what Torres and Tielemans, who are our two signers, are going to bring to Villa from a football analyst perspective. So do look out for that. Like I said before, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Help us to hit 2K. We are literally 80 away. So close. So please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you everyone for watching. And I'll be back hopefully with more videos coming up throughout the week. As always, though, remember, we all follow the Villa. Thanks, everyone.